What's up, people? What's up, people? What's up, people? It's me, Crimson 60620, and I'm here. I actually have I'm working on some art, and got my head pulled back because I don't want the shit in my face. How's everybody doing? I just decided to do a stream, let you guys what I've been working on, what I worked on, and I actually got accepted to an art gallery today, and it just came like not out of nowhere, but it just I wasn't expecting it. And so here, let me show you what I mean. I already got the camera set up so you guys can actually know what's going on. Let me move to art. So here, move this camera. Yeah. Anyway, if as you guys can actually see, it is this is sunflower. So if you've been following my on my server, I actually have a by the way, come join the Discord server. It's one of those it's pretty fun. Um and let me just do this. Um hold on. You know what? That's weird because I don't want it on that way. Let me stop it. Ah, that's what it is. Hold on, guys. Because that is pretty loud. And I don't know why I don't come through the regular source. But yeah. It's been doing that recently. But anyway. Here. Let me actually try this. I just fucked it up. Anyway, no, it actually I guess that didn't work like it was supposed to. I don't know. It's something going on with the media source. Anyway, I am want to work on some art today, and this is. I just want to actually give y'all an update. As you know, about 2 weeks ago, this week, I went to Anime Midwest to try to actually sell some of my arts and the prints, and this was one of them. It didn't sell, obviously, there because it was an anime, but this is like some work I've actually been doing for my graphic novel. So if you actually catch this, like it was a fight scene, and I don't know if it's actually pretty clear to you guys, but let me see. Let me adjust that camera. Pretty okay. That should be a little bit better. The webcam I have is pretty it's pretty center focused, but yeah. So that's part of it. I guess I can do it like this. Little fight scene that I created. Another part of the fight scene. And I actually had it in order. This is another part of the fight scene. This is the third part of the fight scene. And this is a little homage to Street Fighter, where you get a coma with the little back thing. So yeah, I've been it's one of those things that my friend who I occasionally see, I left it at her house, and so you can see progression, like you see the fight tearing the fight clothes and shit like that. I don't know, it's just one of those things. So this is what we're gonna be doing. Now I originally did this while working at while I was waiting between phone calls at work. But it's just like it's a sketch that I did, and just to like give you an idea of where it's going. So this is a recent one that I did of Lotus. Obviously, you guys saw the one I did of Daisy, but this is the one I did of Lotus. So I'm working through the Guardian's face pick. This is a rough sketch. This is the final pencil drawing. And so this is what we're actually working on today. And I don't know if you guys can actually see it. It's pretty dark. Let me see if that would actually help. So we're going to be working on this. I tell you this, guys. It is pretty fucking amazing of actually trying to work on this while I it's pretty fucking amazing of me trying to work on this while I like I'm trying to keep this there we go. I'm actually trying to keep this in I don't know what's the best way to say it. I'm trying to keep the momentum of keeping the full set. And God, I hate that. But I'm trying to keep the momentum of having a full set and just making sure that I keep them all together. Now, one of the things that I do need to make sure I do is, of course, because I have the light table, I do basically trace over, but it's certain things that I want to make sure I soften those lines. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. I want to actually check up on something right quick. I'll be right back, guys. All right, guys, I'm back. I'm back. Here, let me see something. Because I don't know why it's not working. There we go. That's why it's not working. All right. All right. So it should actually work now better. All right. There we go. All right. So we're just going to soften up a lot of these lines. Especially the dark ones that I know that's going to be a problem. Come here. Come here. The reason why I actually retrace my stuff is really just because I don't want a lot of eraser marks, and that's why you see me rubbing it in one direction. Rubbing it in one direction, because it doesn't get those ugly eraser lines, especially for the bright kind of gold color that I'm going to try to do. Now, I probably should have just traced it in the marker colors that I was going to do, but I wasn't thinking, and quite frankly, I was just trying to get it done. And it's irritating because this one is like, I can hide the other ones, but as you guys know, if you've been following Lily, I titled it Lotus. If you've been following Lily, she's the gold and silver warrior. So yeah, I need to. And I was in Michael's today, and I totally forgot to get a kneaded eraser. But this actually works a lot better. So all right, so let's get it going. The first thing I want to do is, like, I know what a skin tone is, but I want to get the darker areas first as far as her hair. So I got some new Artist Loft markers, the gray tones. I also started to fill out my Copic collection. So I'm going to see how these work on them. And so what I use is Bristol. This is actually more recycled Bristol. And with me using more recycled Bristol, it actually gives me more of a the markers stick better, but they're not ate up by the paper. And that's my one drawback for using the mixed media. It just it tears up my markers. So and I'm going to come back and actually do a darker color on the hair. I just want to get this outline set. Kind of like make sure it's ready for when I do a darker color. So over the last couple of days, I've been going back and watching one of my favorite like harem animes. and it kind of concluded at the point where it was just like, oh yeah, of course. So I don't know if any of you guys actually heard of a one of the original hero animes. It was called Tenchimoto Ryoki, and it literally translates to, it's like heaven and earth Tenchimoto, but it's literally no need for Tenchi, where it was original. God, let me do that. It sounds better. It was the original, one of the original harem animes, not the original, but one of them. And the way it worked out is it was a supposedly normal kid, Tenchi, Mizaki, something like that, and his grandfather was a priest at a temple that he told Tenchi never to go into, and of course Tenchi goes into the temple and he meets a demon, which is thought to be a demon, which is really just the legends came up around a space pirate named Ryoko that his grandfather and that his ancestor, which was really his grandfather, in prison, and it spills out to, well, he's not necessarily an alien, but like he's alien descendant, and the aliens are just like humans. Even some of the royal family, because he's like part of the royal family. And I'm trying not to give spoilers about, of course, a 20-year-old show, but he's basically it. Not only is he part of the royal family, but he becomes familiar with the three goddesses of creation, and just hijinks ensue. And not only does he never changes from a guy that just wants to relax and be cool in his place, but he literally becomes an ascended being, and the goddess of creations is just like, yeah, no, it's Tenchi. And so there have been several spin-offs and alternate reality, alternate universe, and I finally caught up on a show called The War on Ganatra or something like that. And it was talking about this kid who looks surprisingly like Tenchi, and mentions his brother, and realizes that it's Tenchi's little brother. That they basically backfilled the whole series talking about, him and all that other good shit. And it's just a fucking, and what brought it to my attention is that Bonsai Pop recently just did a video about it, and I had no idea of the different spin-offs they had. It was a wonderful show. Yeah, pretty soon y'all gonna see the shape and shit come in. All right. I shouldn't erase this one, but I know what to do. Yo. Huh. Nigga, they gave me an extra burger. I was like, excuse me, my man. They gave me an extra burger. And I was like, yo, thank you.
Why are you correcting yourself?
Because I'm streaming.
Oh.
It's cool. You can say something, man.
Nah, you can have it.
Say you gonna watch your language, huh?
Yeah, thank you.
All right, man. Excuse my language, guys. Sometimes I'm not always proper when I'm not on stream. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, it's a good little, like, I miss those, like, so it was originally aired on Toonami. And let me straighten that out. It was originally aired on Toonami, and it was just like you never realize how fun a series like that is until you actually watch it. And it was pretty fun. And like it's just so many hijinks that like happen. And yeah. Yeah, it's fun. It is fun. All right, that's 6. I forget how many songs that I have, like, just in backgrounds, the stuff that I do. That's so much better. Oh, that's so much better. All right, so anyway, yeah, like I've been kind of enjoying like doing different things. And yeah, it's been pretty decent. That's the color. I want to actually make it if I need to darken this, I will. As a matter of fact, I think I will start with a darker color and then go to a lighter one. I'm just trying to figure out which one though. Which color is this? Cinnamon. I actually have to start working on, like, okay, so I have a show that's coming up in September that I want to actually have more adult art at, because that's just it's gonna be at a it's gonna be at a kind of a bar gallery, and it's called Pancakes and Booze. I've actually been there before twice, and so I want to actually have, like, of course I have this art where it's geared towards more of my characters, but the Pancakes and Booze one is one where you can be a little bit more free with the adult art, and that's what I want to actually do next. Obviously I can't do adult art on the stream, so I'm gonna actually have to work on that off stream. And if you want to see that art, I implore you, check out my Discord. My Discord is where I try to post most of the art that I work on. It's always difficult to do around, like, when you know you're trying to leave a negative space. And I'm gonna come back and actually put the pupils instead of just having the irises in, but I want to actually, this space has to dry, so I'm gonna come back and do that later. All right, so we got that together. Now, this is where, like, some of the shenanigans come in. All right, so let's kind of work on this. And this is why I want to kind of get this marker to see how it works for large spaces. So you guys can actually see, like, some of the things that I need to actually need to take with this. Not take. Some of the steps I need to take. My fault. This is why I should have just got another color yellow, because I wanted to get kind of a golden tone. This is actually golden. And oh no, this mark is not as deep in color as I want it to be. I hope it don't run out. Fucking praying it don't run out. Cause Michael's is closed tonight. It's like with these Winston and Norton, like some of it is so it kind of can get like one end has no color in it versus the other. Oh wow. Oh wow. Wait, I'm just looking. I saw a post on my thing. Hold on. Where you see some of the great stories in this. It wasn't until this whole like hold on, I'm listening to a video. White savior from then one into ancient societies. Then most of the stories were revolved around. And I don't get that shit. I don't get this whole thing about people being pissed off at Brie Larson for just some of the stupidest shit that to a point where they make videos about her. One of these things, like, dude, always fucking just puzzles the shit out of me. Did you see these motherfuckers? I'm like, still getting video reviews. I don't get it. It's just one of those things where it's just like, I understand she says some offhand comments about, hey, not every story needs to be focused around young white guys, which is ironic because most of the classic stories that we know of aren't, like, look at the Odyssey, look at the Iliad. They, first of all, they weren't white, they were Middle Eastern or Mediterranean. Or you see some of the great stories. Oh wow! Like, oh my god. Is it Silvermane or? Okay, that was interesting. that was interesting. Like, I'm still getting posts about the whole so if you guys, of course, if you're watching this, you know I do YouTube commentary. That's nothing new for you guys, but like some of these cats, man, they just be on some other shit, man. And I just be like, wow. Wow. I'm just like, just puzzled as hell about some of this shit, right? So this is like going to be a real test of these Copic markers because I I color deep and I color a lot, so I'm gonna see how this works out. If this works out good, I'm gonna start buying more. Uh, let's see. So I like the way they color, especially when they're against the Winsor and Norton. But I just have this big ass fear that they're going to run out quicker than what I'm used to. All right, let's see how this blends from here. And this is going to be like a test bed of the rest of the armor and the shield. And I kind of like, so one of the things that happens is when I have my lights on, like my freaking LED lights, like the high yellows besides my skin actually bounce off this shit like really well. So especially this color, it works really well against it. So that's why you guys see me switching between the markers the way that I do. And one of the things that I've actually always become more comfortable with using is the chisel part. Even when I'm trying to do more delicate parts, the chisel part has always worked really well for me. and I just want to let you guys know, I'm actually in. If you're in the Discord server, I'm in the stream. I'm in the stream chat. So if you want to hop in and have a conversation, you can find me there. All right. And you can actually see the contrast between the two yellows. Well, actually all three yellows. Yeah, this gold is running out. I'm gonna be mad if it runs out. I'm gonna be really pissed if it runs out. I think I can salvage it. Most of my art that I do and the art pieces that I make are really based on the oh shit, I need to like fix it when it's fucking up. That's where a lot of my art shit comes from. Like the amazing shit that I think that I do, how amazing that I feel I am, comes from like, oh shit, I'm messing up. Oh shit, I'm messing up. This needs to be fixed. Oh god. Yeah, this marker is running out because I have to do strokes in the same direction, in different direction. This marker is running out, so hopefully I have enough. I think I did. I think I actually do. All right. And then I just have to go over the pass one more time. All right. We'll see. We'll see. And the only reason why, okay, so if you originally remember like the night picture, I actually showed it in the opening. So it was originally she had a black cape or like a red cape, and it was like, oh shit, because like she was the last one that I did, and I realized I hadn't really incorporated red except for like what's the name's hair, Rose's hair. But then it was just like, no, I gotta do different. I gotta do different. And so when I really drew her out, I kind of got rid of like just the bare legs. I think it was just bare legs, or no, I actually had her in like gray leggings, and I was like, instead of trying to do all these contrasting colors, let's do the one. Let's just do a full set of how I have our colors, and that's basically happened. By the way, if you guys want to help out the stream, first, like the stream. Please like the stream. Secondly, it also helps out the stream if you share the stream. Be it on if you're on any Discord servers, if you share it on Twitter, Facebook, even. I know like some of my audience isn't on Facebook, but share it on Facebook. It helps me out a lot. And let me just do this while I'm thinking about it. All right. All right. That'll work. So basically what I have to do is do a lot of the dark colors first, because you're going to start seeing the silver come in when I finally start doing it. And I need to have the silver in, because I need to have the darker colors. Even though the yellows are yellow, they're not a real dark color. I need to have that in when I pull the silver in, because it needs to basically, for me, what I've actually learned to do, especially since I blend, and it causes some bleeding, is blend darkest colors first and then go to the light. That's why you saw me do the mouth and the black and all that other good shit. And I'm gonna actually go back over and start blending this shit. Kind of get it where it's you can actually see it. And so this is what I meant by that other marker was going low. Usually I just brush in one direction. I don't try to brush my markers in more than one direction, because it's just more comfortable this way, and the markers are fluent enough that it puts down the color without having me to have to stretch it. And even though I'm blending, I never have to force the blend in. Just go back over it. And I think I like the color difference in this. And I don't know if you guys can actually see the color difference and the blend difference. this is the reason why like I am trying to finish it fast, but it's one of those things where it's just like I'm just trying not to mess up. Um, I actually the gallery that I'm being featured in, well, Sunflower's being featured in, they actually rent out studio space, and for as little as $250 a month, man, that like if this was my career and I needed to work in a space, I definitely would probably get a gallery space. I think that's one of my goals. My goal is to actually have it where I can open up a gallery for other artists. You know, people who don't normally you would normally think that would be an artist or actually have a gallery space. I don't know. That's one of my big plans and goals, aspirations and shit like that, right? And as you guys can see, the color is coming along really well. This is why I like acetone markers. No shade to watercolor markers, but this is why I like acetone. But you just have to be really, really careful to make sure that you, like what I'm doing with the erasing lines, the marker lines. This is why I like what this is why I like god damn it, acetone markers. Just the blend, man. It just makes you feel some kind of way. And you guys saw the original orange, how dark this orange is, right? You saw it, and then you saw me just take some time to just lighten it up. And that's why I love acetone markers. The blend, man, is real. The only problem is like my hand. I don't. You can, if it's not all the way dry, it can your hand can actually fuck it up. But you can still go back in and work it out. Like, hold on. Like, it's my alarm, like an old alarm has been doing that. Hold on, guys. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. And I promise you guys, it's a rhyme and reason to the way I'm coloring it, the way it is. All right. All right. All right, I think I got pretty much all of the gold that I need to have. Um, because this market is on its last legs. And you know what happens after so long when you're dealing with like colors? Sometimes you have to throw them down, because if you don't throw them down like and get them away from the color that you're trying, like the scheme that you're trying to do, oh my god, I don't know about you guys, but my eyes get tricked into like a certain color. And I know it's not just me. It's just one of those things where it's just like, and I know it's not just me, because I play off this shit. Like, I'll put a burgundy next to a red and have people think that it's red because, you know, burgundy. I'm gonna come back and actually fix that better. Bothers me because I have to put a color on the outside, and that's going to be covered up by that color I'm going to put on the outside. All right, so I guess the brush worked better for this part. So if you guys haven't known, if you guys don't know, I usually put music together off of the YouTube playlists. So if you hear some songs that you may want, you have a YouTube channel, go to the creator section and just download some of the music. All right. Still got a kind of like, I don't want non-smoothness in it. And so what I'm also doing is I'm kind of transitioning the colors. All right, so the key to a good blend is that you can actually transition those colors, and you can actually take, especially if you're doing 3 colors like I am, you can actually take those 3 colors and just pull them out. And you can always take the lightest color and just pull it out. I keep saying pull it out. So, all right, so I pretty much have all the gold laid down, the yellow color for the gold laid down. Let's work on the low lights for the hair. All right, so. All right. And this is what I meant by I was going to actually darken it up a little bit. All right, so let's get just a lighter color gray and just give it that. And I just fucked that part up, but let's soften that a little bit. Let's get an even lighter color gray. That's N2, natural gray 2. Because it was N6 that I was using. I guess this will work. I should have used the lighter color gray from the start, but I wanted to differentiate the colors. And even though I'm using actually a shade lighter than what I originally used, it still looks as if it's darker. And maybe it just needs to dry better. But what did I say earlier? A lot of my art is, let's see how I can make do with the things that I already have. Oh, it's coming out well once it dries. All right. And this can actually be a little bit darker because it is closer to the hairline, the bottom of the hair, and I'm gonna need to get darker so I can stand out a little bit better. So that actually is a happy accident. There's no mistakes, there's just happy accidents. Oh, Bob Rossi. All right, let's get this cape going. And we're gonna do N2. All right, so let's go. And if you guys haven't seen this, she does have that cape, and I was speaking about it earlier. All right. Let's get a little bit of a darker. Which one is this? It's N3. All right. What I've tried to actually get away from is drawing like real hard lines. I want to actually have the color differential make the lines. And that's sometimes hard to do when I'm working with a limited color palette like I'm doing with Lily. But it's just one of those things that I'm still working on. All right. Now, all right, let's kind of do this. And I'm gonna have to reach back into a couple of old colors to actually get this looking the way I want it to look. So you guys will have to bear with me while I tidy up some lines. But this is should be fun. Let's see how that works. No, too dark. I don't need a warm, I need a cool. How's that cool gray fuck? Do I have a cool gray 3? Because I can always go. So one of the rules that I always have, you can always start off light, and if you have to work darker, then you work darker. So I'm looking for a cool gray. I was looking for cool gray 3, but I think it may be out. And I may have to start with cool gray 2. Shit. Because cool gray and warm gray are like two separate colors. And it can be a little bit... and I know I actually have this in front of my light source, so sorry guys if it looks as if I want to actually have this. Yeah, this is cool gray too, so this will work for what I need to work for. This is why I call her the gold and silver warrior. Oh God, I flipped the shield colors. Oh God, I flipped the shield colors. Oh God, I flipped the shield colors. Oh wow. Yes, hold on. Oh God. Oh God, I flipped the shield colors. I just thought about that. I flipped the shield colors. Oh wow. I flipped the shield colors. I flipped the shield colors. I flipped the shield colors. Wow. I flipped the shield colors. This is why it's good to have references. I flipped the shield colors. I just thought about it. I flipped the shield colors. Fuck. Okay. Um, I flipped the shield colors. Wow. Like the helmet colors are fine, but I flipped the shield colors. I flipped the shield colors. Wow. I flipped the shield colors. I don't know how I did that. I was so interested in like making the colors stand out. I flipped the colors. Wow. Wow. Oh wow. I flipped the shield colors. I don't know how I flipped the shield colors. Oh wow. I flipped the shield colors. How did I do that? I don't know how I did that. I just don't know. How did I do that? Wow. Like it's looking good, but I flipped the colors. Wow, I just don't know how I did that one. I'm at a loss. Oh wow. I don't know how I flipped the shield colors like that. I'm at a loss. And like, okay, so it's so many times that I've actually just like I had reference photos. Well, not reference photos, but reference pictures. And it's my drawing. These are my characters that I've actually created. And how do I flip the reference photo? I'm like, wow. Well, flip the shield color. I just don't know, guys. Like, I just don't know. Wow. I was like, yeah, this shit looks amazing. I had the Jesse Lee Peterson, amazing. and I flipped the colors. I flipped the shield colors. As a matter of fact, you guys in the chat, draw me like your French girls. Oh, oh, what's up, drag? What's up, drag? But I flipped the colors. Like, oh my god, I can't believe I flipped the colors of the shield. I just can't believe it. I just blew that one. How did I do that? All right. So what I'm also gonna do in this one is, so let's see. The blend isn't actually. I got an idea. I got an idea. Y is wet. Wrong. And kind of soften that blend color. And just blend that gray out just a little bit more. Because the blend is just going to actually just lighten it up as much as I can. And hopefully it doesn't blend too much into the yellow that's there, because that shit would happen too. Oh wow, I do not know how I missed this. I messed it up, and it was just I don't get it. Like fuck. Okay, I'm tripping. Like, I like the way the color came out. I do, but it's just like you try to get a continuity going. God damn. Fuck. Okay. I'm gonna keep it going. I have my master. Like, if it was ever, and this is something that I actually do. This is the reason why I keep these the way I do. If I need to go back and redo this one, I can. I already have my semi-rough draft, but how did I mess that up? Like, I'm just wondering, how did I mess that one up? All right. Ooh, wrong end with that one. I need a little bit more precise. Yeah, the blender, if you're not careful, it can leave streaks, and so you want to kind of make sure it blends a little bit better. Oh my god, that's why you want to kind of be very careful with a blender. Ha, be careful with a blender. Oh shit, I can't believe I messed that one up. All right. How long have I been doing this? Oh, only about an hour and a half. I'm trying to be very precise on the colors that I have and the actual pattern that I'm doing, because I want to make this stand out, like, for real. Like, that's one thing that I try not to do is rush the I'm gonna do a little bit of a switch right here. So put those two back. I try to not rush the work, but I try to be thorough. But I also am working on developing a faster time of doing the art. So even with, it's a balance between skill and rushing, and I'm trying to be better with the skill instead of rushing. And yeah, it's always a balancing act. So that's a little bit too dark for what I need to do. Um, Here we go. Looking for the specific marker and it's in my fucking hand. All right. I can't believe I fucked up on that color like that. Oh my god. But it's standing out, and that's the like if you guys actually watch art where it's like one of the things that you wanted to do is stand out. And unfortunately, this one I fucked up on. Now, if you actually see this, what I'm trying to do is draw a clear line of distinction between like light shining down this way. So that's why you see the shading the way it is. So I do try to pay mind to shading. Sometimes it doesn't work out well like that because, well, one, I make mistakes, but two, it's one of those things where it's just like I try to keep a shading a certain way. And yeah. And you won't see me doing too many hard lines. Like the reason why you're gonna see hard lines in here is to just draw demarcation of where the shield ends and where her armor begins. I will admit that when I first started this, I should have actually put the shield on her on this side because she is actually left-handed. Now I kept it like my reason why I kept it on this side because she's left-handed, and even though Lily carries a sword, her sword is like just like a basic melee weapon, but she's really the tank. So doing that line work, it can be really tiring and really frustrating. And if you're not careful, you have to stop it right where the other one starts. And this is why sometimes you want to actually do a continuous line. If you can't do that, you want to be very, very careful. All right. So I'm going to actually end this in a little bit. I want to get a little bit more of the line work done. All right. And then I'm gonna come in and do her face. I'll probably stream it tomorrow. Right now, I'm at a different place where I need to actually take a break from it because working under the lights like I'm doing now can be pretty tiring on your eyes. So I'm kind of cognizant of that. Um, I'm not that far from finishing, but I would rather take a break on work and finish it right like I want it versus trying to push through for some inordinate reason other than just to say that I pushed through it. All right, guys. So this is me working on Lily Part One. Check my description in the bottom for my link tree. And yeah. This is me fucking up because her shield was supposed to be gray with the white trim, but I guess I fucked up. But please, guys, share this video, like, subscribe, all that other good shit. It'll help out the channel. And yeah, see you guys later. And as we do every time, take us away, Richard.
What do you think that these executives are afraid you're going to do to white America?
Probably stop some racism.
Stop racism?
Yeah, I'm probably afraid of that because then people don't hate each other, then people start talking to each other, and then they start talking to each other, they find out who's the problem.
Which is?
Greedy people.
Greedy. I have a couple things I want to ask you there. Do you really think that some of the guys that you dealt with at NBC, no names, right? Because there's lawsuits for that too, that some of these guys really want to promote racism actively, or is it a subconscious?
I just think it's part of capitalism, is to promote racism, you know, right? In order to make things work. If you feel better because you're white and you can get a job, you use that. I mean, you know, I would.
Absolutely.
Say, I'm sorry, Jack, but shit, they say I'm white. I'm going to use this.
Right. Absolutely.
Get this job. I'm hungry, you know. But and that separates people. So they keep people separated, and that keeps them from thinking about the real problem. That's as simple as I see it. Probably it's not that simple, but.
Now, all right, you and I are about the same age, right? We're in our mid-30s. How long is it going to take before guys who think like you, and I say guys who think like me, people who don't want to have racism in the country, people who don't want to be oppressing any minority, whatever it is, sexual, whatever minority, really get into positions of power and can change things?
You can't get in a position of power, it seems, if you think like that. It seems that the only time you get in a position of power is if you're like the people that are in power. To me, I mean, that's the way it goes. I mean, people that get to become executives become like the people that were already executives.
I don't know, maybe...
They go in with good intentions, but it eats them up. It's like a cesspool, you know. It just gets on you and it starts
the system
eating.
levels them.
Pretty soon it's all
Is that
gone.
what a cesspool sounds like?
Yes.